Thanks for joining me today for yoga. We'll find a comfortable position, and I'm going to start with some gestures from Qigong using our hands. Bringing the palms together, the center of the hand, the palm, is known as the Lao Gung or Palace of Toil in the Qigong tradition. We rub the palms together, we open the heart center and help support the flow of qi through the body. Tapping the fingertips together helps to clear the mind, I find, and also is said to ease anxiety. Next, massaging between the fingers, the web of the fingers. This feels awkward, but it is said to help us to open to change and to be more flexible. Patting the back of the hands together is said to help us to boost young energy levels, which I love. And then cupping the hand and gently tapping the fisted hand into the Lao Gung, the palm of the hand, is also said to help boost young energy levels, which I think means helps to give us vitality and helps to support the flow of qi through the body. So take those nice energized hands and do a little qi wash, washing cool, calming, healing energy over you and around you for the practice today. Bring one hand to the chest and one hand to the belly. Direct the awareness inward, focus on the breath. Just a couple deep breaths in and out. And then lifting the hands, a receptive gesture for an intention or affirmation for the practice, for the day, or for the days ahead. A big breath in. As you exhale, bring the hands down to the heart, press through the palms, stretch the arms, feel it in your shoulders. Take the arms out wide and pump, pump, pump. This wakes us up. It's from Kundalini Yoga. Very energizing. And then fly, float, and flutter the arms. Relax the wrists. We'll give ourselves a little bear hug. We all need a hug now and then. Lean forward if you want to. Switch arms. A nice warm hug. Lean forward if you want to. Reach the arms out again, and then flutter the fingers like little raindrops going down to the earth. We'll take a side stretch to one direction, and then to the other. Of course, you can uncross your legs at any time during seated movements. At this point, we will uncross the legs, shake them out a little bit. I'm going to start by leveling the hips, leveling the pelvis, sitting tall. This is staff or stick pose with a little heaven and earth. Reaching towards the sky, pressing down into the earth, balancing the energies, getting long and tall, calm and steady, heaven and earth. We'll bend the legs now. The feet are a little wider than the hips, and with hands to the knees, just circle one direction and then the other way. Nice and easy. For boat pose, I often like to use a yoga block if you have one. If you don't have one, no worries. It keeps the thighs parallel. We're going to lift the chest, open the heart, take those feet off the floor, engage the core, feel it in your lower back, breathe, don't forget to breathe. And then upward table, also nice if you have that block to put between the knees. Coming on down, stretch out the legs. This is staff or stick again, nice and tall. Put the block aside, shake out the legs, and then come onto the knees, roll the shoulders. We'll come down to all fours, table pose for a little cat-cow, flexing and extending the spine. You can make fisted hands if the wrists are sensitive today. Find that flexibility and mobility that we love. Hands to the floor, fingers spread wide, curl the toes under, downward dog. You could walk the dog or press the heels right back towards the end of your mat. Now we'll shift forward, shoulders over the wrist for plank pose. Gives us a sense of building strong muscles and strong bones. Coming on up, take a breath, prayer position hands. Okay, for those who love hero pose, sit back on your heels. This is a nice position to stretch the quads. Not everyone likes it because of the little bit of pressure in the knees and maybe the ankles. Back to plank. Here's a new one. Bring one knee forward, tap it down to the floor. Next knee forward, down to the floor. This builds strength and stamina. I think I really like it. Take a few more deep breaths. Do more rounds if you want to. I'm going to take it back to downward dog, relaxing my head. One more plank. Now careful with this one, upward facing dog. Be mindful of your low back. It is a back bend, but a nice opening stretch. And then child's pose, resting close to the earth. Relax your head, relax your belly. Just feel that solid earth beneath you. Back to table, curl the toes under. Pause the video if you want to do more plank poses or any other poses close to the ground. Otherwise, come on up with me carefully. We'll bring the hands together, interlacing the hands at the heart center. A comforting mudra, a mudra that helps us to feel calm and centered. Let's stir the pot next, going round and round one way, and then round and round the other. Stirring up all good things for ourselves today. And then, like you're pulling a rope or climbing a rope, reach and pull, reach and pull. Open the side of the body to the left and to the right. And then a little easy breezy forward fold. Ooh, watch out for the wall behind you. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, out, oxygenate the body. We'll come all the way back up and back down, and then mountain mudra. We better ground and center. Thumbs up, spine is long. We'll lift one leg. Now this is a balance, but it's also a little stretch for the hip flexor, and it engages the glutes and the hamstrings. So I have one leg bent, the foot is flexed. I'm just swinging that leg forward and back. You can have hands to the hips or out to the side, which I tend to like. Second side, bent leg, foot is flexed forward and back, forward and back. Strong, steady, and flexible. 2 feet down. Now this is called a hamstring pull. So I'll turn so you can see I'm kind of kicking my heel towards the back of my body, pulling my elbows back, squeezing my shoulder blades together. I like to do this one when I'm out for a walk or a jog. Okay, Bu Mudra. The index and middle fingers together, directing the fingertips towards the earth. Bu, B-H-U, relates to the earth. So it's a grounding mudra. We'll go wide with the feet now, moving right along. This is horse stance. Many of you know it. With the palms down, we do what we call clearing the countertops. Okay, get everything nice and tidy. Clear away what you don't need. Go both directions, nice and strong and flexible in the legs, round and round. Extending the arms wide, this is 5-pointed star. Feel your light. We'll rotate and take one hand to the opposite ankle, shin, or foot, side to side. Expand, rotate, come on down with that hand. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then turn the thumbs back and turn the thumbs forward. This moves the arm bone in the shoulder socket, good for flexibility. This works for some people, maybe not for everyone. Interlacing your hands behind your back, shift if you can and bring the hands to one hip bone and then to the other. My legs are bent. I'm in horse stance, that wide high squat. I like that one for the shoulders. It's a little different. Okay, something more familiar here. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. One leg straight, one leg bent. Extend the arms, look over your fingertips and breathe. Followed by a side stretch. I'm pulsing a little bit today. You can always pause the video and hold these poses for a longer period of time if you want to. Virabhadrasana 2 to side 2. Strong, steady, clear in the mind. Nice smooth breath. I love this pose. Into the side stretch. Pulse if you want to, or take any other variation of a side stretch that suits you today. And then all the way back up. Hands to the hips, or hands interlaced behind your back if you'd like. I have my toes pointing in a little bit. I'm going down to a wide-legged forward fold. You could take a yoga block and rest your head on the yoga block. You could lift your arms up away from your body. So many possibilities. I often like to do a little shifting side to side if I'm doing a wide-legged forward fold. Just giving those inner thighs a good stretch. Come up carefully. Take your time. Maybe ground with the palms down, thumbs back. Let your body recalibrate. And then back to Mountain Mudra for a few nice deep breaths. Grounding and centering. Okay, I guess it's a good day for dancer pose, not to Rajasana. Woohoo! This isn't my best side. This is baby dancer. And then I'm pressing the foot back and up, lifting my arm, opening my chest. This is my full version of dancer pose today. I am going to attempt double dancer. We will see how things go. Both hands holding on to that foot that's behind me. A good challenge for sure. Okay, I'm coming down while the balancing is still good. Second side, baby dancer. See if you can hold on to the top of your foot. I usually go to the inner edge of the foot. The knee is pointing down for baby dancer. And then for the full dancer pose, we press the foot back and up and find that back bend, a little back bend. Lifting the chest, opening the heart, double dancer if you feel like it. Okay, I'm finding my sweet spot here. Breathing, appreciating our strength, our flexibility, our focus, our balance. This is retrieving the moon from the sea. Pick up that bright orb of light, toss it into the sky. One more time, retrieve the moon from the sea. And then just bring the hands to the belly. In Qigong, the lower dantian, a storehouse of energy. Shake out a little if you need to. Add anything else you might like. For your standing practice, I'm checking out my environment, choosing my trajectory for my Qi wash. We stand tall, maybe visualize light, a golden light, a clear white light washing over us and around us. I'll be silent for a moment so we can take this standing meditation together. Another few deep breaths here, and then just begin to move your hands and feet, appreciating the sense of your Qi signal, that flow of energy through the body. We'll come down to seated. Of course, pause, have a sip of water if you need to. I'm going to get ready for roly-poly rock and roll. Tucking my chin, hugging my thighs in a little bit. My latest variation is reaching up as if there was a wall in front of me. Gives me a little extra stretch in the roly-poly rock and roll. Nice massage for the back. All right, we'll do a little seat set here. Shake the legs out. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Wiggle the hips a little to level the pelvis. This is Baddha Konasana. You can turn your head side to side, stretch your neck, and then hold on to one big toe or whatever you can get hold of for heron pose. Extending that one leg, lifting your chest, opening your heart, soften the gaze. There we go. Okay. And it's a very calming position to be in. It quiets the mind, I find. After doing both sides, why not try a little flying boat? A double yogi toe hold. You got to find that balancing point on the base of the pelvis. Enjoy the moment in time. And then come on down. We'll take the legs wide. A big breath in, opening to all good things. A gentle side stretch to one side and then to the other. Coming back to center, back to bound angle, soles of the feet together. Now you can bring your hands to the tops of the toes or sneak the hands underneath your ankles so the hands are on the tops of the feet. You can do this with a long spine, or if you're comfortable rounding your back, come forward, relax your head. This is a great pose for going inward. Turtle or tortoise, it's called. Just going into our nice little comfy shell for a moment of peace and calm. When you're ready to come up, bring the knees together. Shake out the legs, move the feet, move the hands. I'm I'm going to come onto my back, but you can always add more in the seated phase of the practice if you want to. Come on down with care, hug the knees in. You might want a pillow under your head. I'm going to rock the knees side to side, massaging the lower back, and then a little freestyle movement like you're floating or flying. This is great for the joints. Oh, okay, for the core now. Dead bug. Many of you know this one. The legs are bent, the feet are flexed. One arm extends back, the leg on the opposite side extends long. It's tricky to use opposite sides of the body, so this is good for the brain. And it's also tricky to keep the arm and leg that are not extending, just keeping them still, like they don't have to do anything. So do more rounds if you want to. You can also do some toe touches. I like this little exercise for the core. Both feet at the same time if you're up for that. Forward and down with those toes. Keep breathing. Relax the shoulders. When you've done as many rounds as you want to do, take the feet down, press the hips up, bridge pose. This is a great stretch for the body. It also strengthens the glutes and the hamstrings. I'm going to bring my knees in and just rock a little bit again, side to side. You can do a deeper twist and hold the pose longer if you want to. We'll get ready to relax. Maybe you want to cover your eyes. Maybe you want to put a pillow under your head or under your knees. Roll the shoulders back. It's time to come to stillness and digest what we've done. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the weight of the body on the earth. Feel that earth supporting you. Nothing we need to fix or figure out. Nothing to accomplish or achieve. Taking this time to simply drop back, to release, to relax, and to let go completely. You can always stay longer in relaxation, but if you are ready to reawaken, just begin by wiggling your fingers and your toes, taking some nice deep breaths, and then coming into any stretch that feels good, a full body stretch, likely bringing the knees in towards your chest. You can come over to one side, pause for a moment, and then just carefully bring yourself back up to seated. We'll find a comfortable position for this final little bit of the practice. Bring the hands together, the Lao Gung points, the Palace of Toil, energizing there, and then tapping the fingertips together, getting those neural synapses ready for the day ahead. A little tapping of one hand into the other to boost the yang energy levels. And then rub the hands together. Take that Qi wash, washing all that good energy over you, through you, and around you. Feel it as a calming, nurturing energy today. Finally, a little Qi ball, all good energy in front of the heart, and then bringing it right into your heart center for yourself, and then from there to share with others. Come back to your intention. Thank you all for joining me today. Have a great day. Namaste. See you again soon.